Hi my friends. So today we're going to be able to use our rekenrek math counting tool again this week, and this time we're going to be able to use it to add numbers together. That means we're going to put two numbers together to make a bigger number. So remember, when we use our rekenrek math counting tool, we always start on the right side, and then we move the beads to the left side when we count them. And we don't count them one at a time. We have to count them with our eyes and then move the total number of beads. So if I want to look for 2 red beads, I need to count with my eyes and then move my beads together. So let's move 2 red beads from the right to the left. Good job, my friends. And now what will happen if we add one more red bead? Let's find out. So now I move one more. And now I have 2 red beads, and 1 red bead makes 3 red beads. What happens if I add one more? 3 red beads and 1 red bead make 4 red beads. Now let's practice one more time. Let's move one more red bead over, and now we have 4 red beads and 1 red bead make 5 red beads. Okay, let's get ready to move our beads back to the right so that we can start all over again. So now I want you to show 2 red beads again by just counting with your eyes and then moving the beads over. Now I have a question for my friends. How many more do we need to make 5? If I have 2 red beads here, how many more do I need to make 5 red beads? Remember, when we were adding one more, 4 plus 1 more red bead makes 5. So we know that these are 5 red beads just by looking with our eyes. So now I can move 3 more red beads and I can make 5 red beads. So 2 red beads plus 3 red beads makes 5 red beads. Let's play one more time. So I'm going to move my beads back to the right. And can you show me just 1 red bead? We don't count, we just count with our eyes, and we know this is 1. How many more do I need to make 5? That's right, I need 4 more red beads to make 5 red beads. So I can say 1 red bead plus 4 red beads equals 5 red beads. And then as I count them, I can also start writing my numbers. So I can use a piece of paper or a board, and I can start writing my numbers too. So if I have 1 red bead, 4 red beads, that makes 5 red beads. 1 red bead plus 4 red beads makes 5 red beads. And then I can erase and clear my board and get ready to write more numbers. So now let's try it again by making more numbers. So let's move my beads back to the right to start all over. So now I want to use 4 red beads. I just count with my eyes and then I can move my beads to the left. How many more do I need to make 5? Let's see. If I have 4 red beads, then I can add 1 more red bead to make 5. So 4 red beads plus 1 red bead equals 5 red beads. Good counting, my friends. Okay, let's erase our board and get ready to keep adding numbers together. Now I want to think about how we can make 10 beads and show 10 beads. So I need to move my beads back to the beginning to start all over. So now I want my friends to show me 5 red beads or 5 counting toys. So we know that all of these red beads make 5. We just count with our eyes. What happens if we add 1 more bead? Now we have 6. 5 beads plus 1 more makes 6. Good job. So now I can say 5 plus 1 more makes 6. Good counting, friends. Okay, let's start all over by moving our beads back to the right and erasing our board so we can write more numbers. Okay, so let's play one more time and then you can play with your family members too. So now let's count 5 red beads again, and now I want to make 8. So I need to think about how many more beads I need to make the number 8. So I have 5. I can add one more, make 6. One more makes 7, and add one more, that makes 8. So I have 5 beads plus 3 beads equals 8 beads. And then I can write my numbers again. I can say 5 plus 3 equals 8. 5 beads plus 3 beads equals 8 beads. So now you're going to be able to practice counting and adding numbers to make 5 and counting and adding numbers to make 10. Have fun counting, my friends. Bye. So these are some of the other materials that you can use to count like a rekenrek. You can use cubes or blocks, coins or buttons. Just make sure there are 2 different colors and there are 10 of each color. So then this is also the online version of the rekenrek that you can use. So you can have your child move 3 red beads from the right to the left. And then you can ask your child, how many more do you need to make 5? So your child can move 2 more red beads over, and then you can talk about how 3 plus 2 equals 5, or you can add one more. 5 and 1 makes 6, and then your child just has to move all of the beads back from the left to the right to start all over. You can also use these flashcards or make your own rekenrek flashcards, and you can ask your child to show this number by moving the total number of beads from right to left. And then once they move over the beads, you can ask them how many more they need to make 5. As your child practices more with making 5, then you can move on to making 10. So then your child can use these flashcards to show the number of beads in red and white colors, and then you can ask them how many more they need to make 10. So if they show 8 beads, then you need to ask your child how many more to make 10, and they can use their home materials, their rekenreks, or the online rekenrek to be able to add these numbers together. Don't forget to write your numbers and read your number sentences. Have fun counting, my friends. Bye.